demonstrate the exercises for warm-up number 5. The first one you're going to do is a single leg bridge. This is what it looks like. You get down on the ground. Your knees are going to be up in the sky like that. Lay back down. Get your pelvis up off the ground, and you're going to squeeze your glute. If you need to, you can put something between, like a band, a rubber band, or one of those exercise bands between your knees, or around your knees. Otherwise, just keep your knees close together. Keep the hip or the glute up. You're going to keep that up, and you're going to extend one leg at a time. 1, and then alternate. 2. Keep the glute up. Don't let it sink or sag. You're going to come up the whole time and kick and alternate the kicks. That is single leg bridge. You're going to do that for the prescribed number of reps and repeated. It's in the exercise program. The next exercise is wall toe taps. So we're going to use the box. This is going to simulate a wall. You want to see the back side of me. You're going to simply try to jump and toe tap approximately 6 to 8 inches, as this box, I think, is an 8-inch box. You're going to try to get up there. If you can go higher if you want, you're just going to simply toe tap to the prescribed number of reps. The third exercise is called a knee break. This is more of a mobility exercise. What you're going to do is get hip distance apart. I'll demonstrate from the side. Hip distance apart, and you're going to leave it a little bit narrower if you need to. And you're going to keep your heels on the ground. And you're going to bend your knees as if they were going to try to go as far forward as you could, as if you're going to jump up and explode up. But those heels must stay on the ground. This is not an exercise to see how far you can kick your butt back, how far you can get your knees forward. To bend those down. When the heels come off the ground, you're too far. You're not supposed to be on your toes. This is knee break. Don't collapse the knees in either. Try to go straight forward with the knees. Straight forward with the knees, knee break. The next exercise, or ankle mobility exercise, if you will, is knee to wall. Again, we're going to simulate this as a wall. You're going to start out by putting your foot up against the wall and put your knee to the wall. Once you can do that, if you do this and your heel comes off the ground, that's as far as you can go. Most people should be able to put their foot against the wall and knee to touch the wall. After you've done that, and by the way, you're going to do this 1 foot at a time. You need to go back just as far as you can to where you can put your knee to the ground without your heel coming off the ground. Or knee to the wall, rather. Knee to wall. You're going to do that for the prescribed number of reps. This is different than the knee break. This is single leg. It's working on your Achilles, more exaggerated with your Achilles, as well as your calf, and gets at ankle flexion. And you'll see why when you do the workouts. The next exercise is going to be a wall slide. Get it back up against the wall. We're going to try to get that back flat up against the wall. Don't overarch your back. As flat as you can make it. Get your feet out up against the wall, and you're going to simply slide down into a wall sit position and back up, pushing against the wall. Back. You can even put your head up against the wall. You want a nice position up against the wall for the wall slide. Then the next is Superman, or an isolated back extension. Get down on the ground, out, and you're going to simply hold for a prescribed number of seconds. If you can't do with the arms out, you can have the arms back. Try to kick and squeeze the glutes, kick the legs up off the ground. You only hold that. You're not going to go up and down immediately. After that, you have hip rotations. Hip rotations. I'll use a bucket as a simulator. You could have a chair, something maybe even a little higher. I would encourage something higher. But what this is going to do is going to force your brain to get your legs engaged. And I'm going to be off to one side, step over, and I'm going over with my hips. And really getting that hip to work side to side and in rotation. As it's swinging, you can get exaggerated in that step. Hip rotation, hip circles. No longer need the bucket. You're going to be hip distance apart, hands on hip if you want. This is old school, traditional, moving your hips around as if you've got a hula hoop on yourself. You're trying to keep it up. You're not going to move as fast as you would a hula hoop, but moving around in a circle. The next exercise is a clamshell. Now, as we go down to the clamshell, this is going to seem not as manly. But what you're going to do, put your knees up together, feet up there, and you could be laying down in extension. What you're going to do is pull your knees back so your feet are almost touching your butt. You're towards your butt. Okay, not all the way back, but but more than 90 degrees. You come back here. I put whatever leg is on top, resting it right about below the ankle for a pivot point. Then I'm going to lay my body down. Notice my hips and my shoulders are aligned. And this is the key, folks. We're working to get the piriformis and the gluteus minimus, not the maximus. We don't want to go fast with this. The catch is to go up slow. Almost count 1 Mississippi up to 5 Mississippi to go up. This is not a fast exercise. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, roughly 5 Mississippi. Going really slow. If you go too fast, it will engage the gluteus maximus, and that defeats the purpose. We're trying to activate our glutes in this particular exercise. This is the clamshell. These are crucial and not done very often. The next one is an animal movement. It's lizard crawl. It's a brand new one. I'll step back here. You're going to get almost like in a bear crawl position. You're going to jump up, and instead of pretending you're going to do a mountain climber, get your foot out there. You're going to step forward, and then my other foot comes on the other side forward like a mountain climber, moving forward, stepping, and that is lizard crawl. You're going to do that for the prescribed distance and number of times. Finally, they're traditional jumping jacks to get the heart elevated for your workout. You know how to do jumping jack. That is warm-up number 5.